Hey friends, Pastor Scott here. Thank you for clicking on our end of the month report for this month of September. It's hard to believe that in 2020, with everything that has gone on, we are already at the end of the month of September. Things have been progressing, things have been continuing to go on, seasons are starting to change, and now here we are celebrating what God has been doing in this last month. So I just want to bring you up to date a little bit on what God has been doing and then give us a little bit look forward into October. One of the things that God has been doing as He has brought the college students back, He has blessed us with tremendous opportunity to reach out to them with the love of Jesus. Through the first few weeks of college Bible study, we have been averaging around 18 students coming and joining us on Thursday night, and that has been a tremendous blessing. Another tremendous blessing that we have seen is more people coming back to the building, which is awesome. We've got so many people viewing online at home still, and that's great, but we've welcomed more people back into the building. And with that, I want to take the moment to remind you of our safety practices that we do have set up here for you as you feel comfortable coming back to the building. Hand sanitizer around everywhere, suggestion for masks, but also within the sanctuary itself, we have the pews set up for social distancing. In the pews that you are able to sit in, there are blue dots on each of the pews where you can sit, and it's set up in a way where you can have at least 4 people in a pew. So as you look at the blue dots that are there, we kindly ask that you keep 3 blue dots in between you and the next family that has joined in that pew. So if you're a family of 4, go ahead and sit anywhere in that pew because no one else can sit next to you. But if you're coming by yourself or with another person, we can have 2 on one end and then 2 on another, or 1 on one end and 3 on the other. We just kindly ask that you please keep those 3 blue dots in between you and the next family party out of respect and love for our neighbor. Some of the other things that we've been able to be blessed by are joining the celebration over at Servant of the Shepherd, our friends over there with Pastor Frank and now Pastor Brody. Our good friend Brody was ordained this past Sunday over there at Servant of the Shepherd, and now he serves as associate pastor along with Pastor Frank, continuing to be a blessing to the community at SOS and the community of River Falls at large. Another thing I wanted to touch base with you guys on was the fact that we have Sunday school starting here pretty soon again as we move into October. We have done our best through prayer and consideration on how to bring everyone back safely, and we think we've done a pretty good job of that. So all our youth will be downstairs, socially distanced, separated. We're supplying everything our teachers need to safely teach our students, and we're also bringing back our Blessed Study, just one, but our Blessed Study will be back for our adults, our college students upstairs here in the fellowship area. Also, another big thing that has been happening is our board of directors has been hard at work to continue to move the mission of the church forward. One of the things that we need to do right now is we need to replace our human resource person. Our friend, our brother in Christ, Jesse, and his family have now moved to Michigan, and so we are prayerfully considering who the board of directors will ask to fill that HR position. There's someone that is prayerfully considering that right now, and so we just ask that you keep the board in your prayers as they move forward to make that decision. Also, another thing we can give thanks and praise to God for is the good work that the board of directors has been doing to move our mission forward, not only out into the C4, but to take care of the building that God has blessed us with. Through your generosity, through your gifts that God has given to you, that you so graciously give back to Him, they've been able to put monies aside to prepare for big changes. And one of those big changes that they've thought ahead on is moving forward with a new boiler. Knowing that it's 2020 and that boiler could go at any time, because of you, we've been blessed with that opportunity. So why don't we go on downstairs and check out the work that has been done thanks to your generosity. So we made our way down to the boiler room, and if you've ever been down here, it looks completely different than before. Before we had these monstrous boilers here, which have now been removed, and here's our new boilers that have been set on the wall. They're still doing the finishing touches, but because of this blessing, we're going to be saving a lot of money in the long run. So thank you again for your generosity for this project to happen, and thanks again to our board of directors for thinking ahead and watching out for the well-being of our congregation. One final thought for you guys is we have been so blessed and so thankful for those blessings that we're just focusing on the positives. Everything else around us screams negatives, and we get pulled into these negative moods. But here at Lutheran Memorial Church, with the staff, with the board of directors, with the shepherds, and with you guys, we want to just continue to focus on the positive work that God is doing through His love, through His Son, Jesus Christ. So that's what we're going to continue to do as we move into October and the end of this year of 2020. Things will look different, but we have been taking next steps and planning next steps for God to continue to work and for His work to continue to be done, to be a blessing to you and then out into our C4. So thanks once again for your care, your support, your love. We miss you guys. We're thankful for when you're able to join us, and we are still very excitedly looking forward to that time where things will get back to a new normal and we will be able to come back together once again. But until then, be blessed, friends.